Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have a lot to get through. I don't know why I've started on Reading Screen. Well, actually, I know why. Because we are playing them today. It's going to be a fantastic game. And I've not actually seen you in-game for 2 months. And that's because after the Forest game, where I was mildly pissed off. Did you just fucking see that? Are you fucking kidding me? A throw-in? Scott Carson, I am not happy with you. Jesus fucking Christ, look at this. Throws the ball in from Lehigh. It should be easily dealt with the goalkeeper. He just stands there. He just can't be arsed. No one does anything. And fucking Ben Osborne, of all fucking people, gets a fucking free tap-in. Fucking joke. What a disgrace. That is absolute bullshit. Cole Pilkington, you tell him.
Bullshit.
Jesus Christ. I'm done. Fuck you. Fuck you, FM. Fuck you, team, you fucking shit bastards. I decided that I'd just bomb through a lot of games and just get on with it and just try and get to something interesting. And we have had one hell of a run-in since I last saw you. We are undefeated in all competitions. And it followed with a 1-1 draw against Cardiff. I'm actually not going to run through the games too much, but I'll run through a couple of key notes from what I can remember. Cardiff, 1-1. Decent game, good point. 0-0 draw of Hull City away from home. We actually played counter-attacking. We tried to not. We went in this game with the mindset of let's not get beaten, and that is what we did. We had a 2-0 victory away at Sheffield Wednesday. Away from home, we struggled to win. We get a majority of our points at essentially Fortress Pride Park or Fortress iPro. And I don't think we've actually lost at the iPro Stadium yet, so that's an interesting little statistic. But goals from Shackle and Bryson saw us through. Good for them to get on the score sheet. I think they deserved a goal. A crazy game against Brighton, a very lack of disciplined game, but Andy Vyman's goal eventually saw us go 1-0 and go 1-0 up and take all 3 points. We then had an absolute stormer, a 6-1 victory over Bristol City. Chrissy Martin getting 4. He's been in inspired form, so he is just an absolute god. We had a 0-0 draw away at Ipswich. Again, we dropped points away from home, and they're actually quite low down. They've sacked Mick McCarthy. But you know what? A 0-0 draw against Ipswich, when you look at the fixture list, you wouldn't actually say that's too bad. We had a 3-0 victory over Fulham, who will be looking to get, who are roughly mid-table. Top half finish will be good for them this season. 2 goals from Andy Vyman, 1 from Johnny Russell. Glad that our wingers are adding to the goal tally. They something that I thought need to have. We couldn't rely on Chris Martin too much, and they've certainly, especially in the last couple of games, Andy Vyman has really picked up. Especially in this game against Leeds, actually. 4-2 victory, 4-2 victors. We were 3-1 up at half-time, a first half hat-trick from Andy Vyman, and a Chris Martin goal in the late on, wrapped up the game. 4-2 victory over Leeds, who actually, I believe, we beat earlier on in the season 2-1, so did the double over them. That's very, very good. And we've beat Middlesbrough 3 times this season, because we beat them 3-0 away from home, where we played counter-attacking. Stephen Warnock, the strangest goal scorer in that game. Say what you will. And then a 3-2 victory at home in the FA Cup. Chris Martin, Andy Vyman. You'll notice a few new names down there. We'll talk about that right now. So I have gone absolutely lone crazy in the transfer market so far in 11 days. I brought in 3 Premier League quality players to the Championship on loan for relatively cheap. We start with striker Odion Ighalo. Obviously, Watford striker, their top scorer in real life. What a signing this guy is. He's got pace, he's got strength, he's got a finishing ability. He is a complete forward, as it says there. So whether we'll be switching to a 4-4-2, trying to find a system that can compensate both Ighalo and Martin in the same team, we might try it. I mean, it worked against Middlesbrough in that game, although we didn't play very well, but we just had some great firepower. We've also brought in Cheick Kouyaté, the defensive midfielder, Senegalese international, on loan from West Ham United to the end of the season. He's strong, he can tackle, he can mark, he's got a great work ethic. Just what I'd look for in my defensive midfielders. Happy to bring him in. I think he's an absolutely class player. And the last one, I brought in Joel Campbell, which you're thinking from on loan at Olympiacos, or on loan at Villarreal, on loan at Olympiacos to on loan at Derby. It's a little bit of a letdown, but Joel Campbell, is a fantastic player. He can dribble. He can cross. He's decent crossing. Good pace. He's very much an inside forward, but we will be playing on the left-hand side as a winger, which I feel is our weakest area. I think Weimann is just absolutely class on the right wing. Thomas Hint's going to be out for a few more months, a few weeks, a few months. And this just gives us so many bloody options. Like, the amount of different players we have in the attacking third now is just incredible. And to be honest, I think there's only one real weak link in our team, and I do think that is the left-back position. But then again, Stephen Warnock's been playing like a 7.1 average rating, so he has actually been playing quite well. So today we take on Reading, and I'm going to be the author of their demise. So I've been waiting to do that pun for a long, long time. Let's get into the game. Here we go then. You can see my brainchild. We're playing a 4-4-2 attacking, or 4-2-4 really. And you look at the attacking players we've got. Very, very threatening. I would be petrified if I was a opposing manager and I saw that on the team sheet. Joel Campbell, Andreas Weimann, Odion Ighalo and Chris Martin. Then we've got Bryson and Kuyate in the midfield. You've got Chrissy and Warnock who are going to push forward. This game plan is literally just pack out their half. Do not let them counter. Because if they hit the ball over the top, we can be exposed, because Shackle and Pierce not exactly the quickest. So we have to do watch out for that. And as you can see, Reading, they've got a decent team themselves. You know, they've got a lot of pace in that side. Ola John, Gareth McCleary, Vidra's a very decent player. He's a little bit pacey as well. They've got some players I'm a massive fan of. Jordan Obita, what a lad. Absolutely love him. You should go check out the Buy Jordan Obita video. It's class. And Aaron Cool is just the coolest motherfucker midfielder I've ever seen. Also, they're wearing their lovely sort of violet lavender kit, and I reckon that would smell absolutely lovely. I don't know about you, but I reckon that would just be like, you'd put your nose in it, it'd be so soft, and you'd be like, lovely. We've been on a good run. It's time to continue it. Home to Reading. We don't lose our home games. Let's not start today. And let's see what we can do with a new system that we've not really tried too much before. Let's see if this can be the real key to dominating this division. Really, I'm focusing on how Ighalo and Martin can function as a front two, because Chris Martin has played in a one pretty much all season. We've tried it with Darren Bent. It didn't work in a 4-4-2, but then again, Darren Bent's pretty damn shite. So let's hope Ighalo can work as well. We've got two 20-goal season strikers right there, and I believe that is some combination. Chrissy Martin, assisted by Odion Ighalo. And just as I was talking about having two 20-goal season strikers in our front two, they combine, and I think we have found a very good partnership. I don't think it's a purposeful assist from Odion Ighalo by the looks of it. He looks like he's been absolutely murdered in an Odion Ighalo sandwich, but Chris Martin has been the beneficiary. And Chris Martin, little bit chunky, looks like the type of guy who would love an Odion Ighalo sandwich. Because he'd be like, oh, I love sandwiches, I do, Chrissy Martin. Andreas Weimann, 2-0, 6 minutes. What am I going on about? I don't even know, but this is clinical. Now that's what I call clinical. Is going to be a song comprising of Weimann's and Martin's favourite hits. And I reckon Chris Martin doesn't actually like Coldplay, despite sharing the name with the lead singer. I feel like singing I do love the Always Believe in Ighalo, no. I reckon, like, if Lee's watching this, I reckon he's singing that this entire time. Now that I've got Odion, I love Odion Ighalo. I'm a big fan. I'm not a big fan. I wasn't a big fan when I took him out my fantasy team and then he scored 2 weeks in a row. But I'm a big fan generally. These are my instructions for those who are wondering. If you weren't wondering, then just completely ignore that for me. Is Shackle going to score? Oh my goodness me, I thought if Jason Shackle got on the score sheet, we could like have a party. We're having a party when Shackle scores. Was that an attempt on goal? That wasn't an attempt on... Chick Kuyate. For shame. We look to be going in at half-time, utterly dominating this game. We have been fantastic, and we do have the strongest squad in the Championship, in my opinion. These loan additions make us a very, very frightening prospects for opposition sides. So let's keep going in this game, keep attacking, keep pushing for goals, and just completely score them out of the game, really. I mean, if we can keep a clean sheet as well, that's a bonus. Craig Bryson taking a shot, the confidence flowing from this team. Oh God, McCleary's through, and we wondered and we warned even about them, hitting the ball long and using their pace to their advantage. It almost came off there. Good save by Scotty Carson. Weimann clears away from the corner, back to Ollie Norwood. Finds Chris Gunter. Fuck off, Gunter. fuck off, Gunter. Norwood, John. If you wonder why I said fuck off, Gunter, I know Derby fans randomly chant it even when we're not even playing Reading. We just shout fuck off, Gunter, because fuck Chris Gunter, really. They're having a little bit of sustained pressure. Aaron Cool keeps his cool. Mackie doesn't do anything with the ball. Are we going to win the ball back? I think when we win the ball back, just get this little phase of play over and done with. Regain domination, and we should be all right. But if we concede, that it is worrying. Good block. Here we go. Counter-attack, maybe. Chris Martin, not known for his wing play, but he's going to put the ball in. Ola John gets away. Kuyate, though, about 30 yards out. Bryson finds Christy, who loves to bomb forward. Nothing comes of it. I'm not joking. This is the first highlight of the second half since the 50th minute. I mean, we've had shots. We've just had none on target. There's been no real goal-scoring opportunities, which is fine by me because, we're 1-0 up, well, 2-0 up even, and look like we've won the game. Aaron Cool, however, the highlight, it looks to be a red card. It now, makes our victory look a little bit less impressive, because you're like, Reading had 10 men. I mean, they had 10 men for 3 minutes, lad. Come on, let's not over-exaggerate. Give us credit. 2-0 victory, lovely performance. This 4-4-2 may be the key to really unlocking what could have been stubborn defences. 2 goals very early on. Martin and Vyman, 6 and 7, as you can see there. But we could have scored a lot more in that game. In fact, we're probably disappointed that we've not managed to increase our goal difference further more than we already have. We've got a 32-plus goal difference, and we probably could have improved that to 33, 34, maybe even 35 in that game with the amount of chances we've had. But however, as you can see, we've got an FA Cup tie against Manchester City coming up, which is going to be an absolute cracker. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are, and hopefully I'll see you for that video coming very, very soon. So I want to thank you very much for watching, though, and I'll see you next time.